Yeah. Okay, like everyone is aware now the topic that we have taken, the education system of our India. Venkatesh is also there now. So of our India, and also we can discuss the education system of different countries when we can compare, right? So let me firstly just put my own perspective just for a few minutes that no doubt we can say if rest of the IITs and IIMs in India, the education system of our India is not very much good. We know when it comes about the schools, but at least we are a developing country. So according to that, we are in a good situation, right? And also now technology has emerged, so many people have chances to do whatever they want to do. And one there is a one best example, if you can see, like Sundar Pichai, right? He has studied from India, and also he went outside in USA, I think, to study for his higher studies or for his masters. And after that, somehow he promoted, and now he is the CEO of Google. I mean, Google is one of the there is only one Google, right? And it is only one Google on the world. And so many people are out there who is working at Google, like from every single country. But it is a kind of, you can say, so much appreciation for our country. Like even in our country, whatever we want to do, we can do. Definitely, we can't compete at that one person, and we can't just relate that one person to all over the people. But yeah, if we want, I think we have such kind of resources nowadays that we can do whatever we want to do. But yeah, when it comes about the government education system, and definitely if people they don't have resources, right? We don't have resources and so much essential that's gonna help us in our education system, then most of the time it is a problematic. And we have seen after lockdown. And let me put now just one single perspective, and you all guys will easily relate, okay? Just because I have been working more than 1 and 2 months about all the education systems. So what I have seen, and you can also see. Let us take example of so many private schools. Okay, in whole lockdown they haven't worked, like now they have started working for the students. They are taking online classes. They are also calling students. So somehow they can students can attend a few classes, right? And now so they are teaching so aggressively, and you can easily that it's a last term. Like now only parents and students have 2 months to crack the examination. I mean the final examination of every single classes. So now what they are doing, the basic agenda to do all these things. So somehow the result of that school must be good, or you can say higher than other schools. Just because if they are not getting a good result and other school is getting good result, and school is all about marks and mark sheet. No one is care about anything else up to 12. If you are getting good marks, your school is fine, you are fine, your parents is good, everything is good. I mean the normal criteria, normal mindset that we have, right? So that's why even every single schools and coaching classes, they are working nowadays on the agenda that somehow we need a good marks, we need a good degree, and we need
Okay.
so many students who are getting good marks. And so after March and after April, somehow they can show the parents and the student that just see, in this whole lockdown we have worked, right? And also the parents will definitely, they will question that if other school they got a good marks, why my school is not? So that's why so many schools now they have started working so aggressively in terms of education. But that is not an actual education, right? Somehow if they could have started in after April and after July, at least a little bit, just for learning purpose. So they don't need like that. But now so many schools they have started after 4th of January. Also we know there is some guidelines, but the main agenda that they are now calling the student and also giving so much homework, complete assignment, to write a lot of things. It is only a pressure for those students. They are not getting anything else. Even in whole 2 months, if they are doing all these things, like they are writing every single day, right? They are just writing every single day whole copy. Just tell me what they will get after just writing that. They are only copying, right? They are copying either with the copy of the friend or with guide or with anything. I'm not telling about all the schools. So many schools they have started. They have started after March, April, and June. But mostly, I mean, yeah, definitely so many schools, especially if you talk about the private school. And also they need a fees, right? Then they need a fees, that's why somehow they have to show something. And in terms of government college, few government college they have started, and in few government college, especially if they are in villages, it is not possible. Even I talk to a teacher, so definitely the region, the single one reason is somehow teacher can manage, even they don't know how to do all those things online, how to teach online most of the time, but it takes only half an hour, 1 hour, or maybe a week to learn how to teach online. But again, so many students they don't have resources, especially in villages, right? I mean, even they don't know how to use, and somehow if they are using, so many students they don't have mobiles. So this is what the actual agenda of our schooling, right? From first to 12th. Somehow we need a mark sheet, we need a kind of a paper, right? Yes, we can show. And we definitely, we all, I think we mostly are here. We have completed our graduation. And now we know, even you won't believe, I got so much marks in in my 10th and 12th, so much. But now I know that has nothing to do with now the real thing that I'm doing right now, right? At that time, it could be kind of a like, yeah, okay, I can feel good, my parents can feel good. And there is again nothing wrong about the marks or the mark sheet. But only we have made this is the criteria that you are a good, you are a super student, you can say, super intelligent student, only on the basis of marks. So that is why other students they can't focus on something else, right? They can't focus on improving their skills. That's actually gonna help them in their career. And the same case in graduation, especially in engineering also. We only focus at how to crack somehow semester exam, somehow semester exam. That's why we only study at the end of the exam, just before one day. If anyone have studied just before one day, they definitely gonna crack the exam. I mean, that definitely not with 100%, but somehow we managed to get the degree. But this is all the thing that must be shifted to something learning. And so many institutes they have started, and also we have so many things like vocal for local, and India must be self development, like self dependent. But we know actually if we have a kind of mindset that we want to learn by ourselves, those people are doing great. Otherwise, in terms of if we are relying on other person or other institute or any other thing, I think that is a problematic. So that's why most of the time we have to take decision by ourselves, that what we have to do, and start working on that. I think that is how definitely we can improve a lot in terms of education. Okay, Nabil, now, bro, I've already taken a lot of time. Sorry for that. So you can speak whatever you have realized.
Yes, though I think you have mentioned lots of points. It is really the real circumstances shows our education system. So I want to add different points regarding to it. Like that what I think that in our education system, if we compare to other countries, especially in
Mhm.
South Asia, so we can say our education system is all light. But the thing is we have to add more practical in our all the syllabus, we can say, because the limitation of the practical in the especially in primary or junior or secondary level is very limited. So we have to increase the practical section on the education system. And the second thing is that the irony is, especially in India, that what we think of education, we think if a person who have a degree, who has PhD holder, he is only educated person. But I think it is not a thing of education thing, especially in this scenario. We can say if you don't go to school, even though you would be educated, it's not a big thing, because
Yeah.
that in this scenario we have lots of ways to get our information. Suppose today, I want to give you one instance of it, that today I need a chassis number of my car, but I don't know how can I find the chassis number of my car. I
Mhm.
just go for Google and just put the how can I know the chassis number of my car, and I just put the car model number, and then that I got a tutorial. I have some videos on YouTube, and then some website on Google, so I can know that how can I know. So it is also a kind of education. So we can get information anytime, anywhere through Google. We have to just put some efforts. It is the best part in this scenario. But when we was a student, we don't have we wouldn't have that kind of facility on that time, but now you can do it. And the second thing is we should know the difference between formal education and informal education, because we think that you very well know the irony that some people they have completed their education in English, like they are masters in English, but they are not able to express themselves in English. So it is the worst problem. We have to work on this skill. Suppose whatever you learn, whatever you get knowledge, you have to implement that knowledge in your daily life, in your daily behavior. It is the main purpose of education. What knowledge in what subject, in what uh, in any matter, in any things you get, you have to utilize it in your life. It is the main purpose of education. We have to know it. But the thing is, if someone who got a job, who have settled down, we think he must be a educated person, but it is not a mean of education. Education is something other. Education show us in our lifestyle, in our working, in our deeds, whatever we speak, whatever we do, it shows our education. It is a reflection of the education. So the thing is, we have to acknowledge it. But the thing is that you mentioned, I think that mostly because our parents compare ourselves to another person, that neighbor person, that that the Sharma's uncle, Sharma's son got a 60% or 80% marks, and you have very this one. We always live in this marks criteria. We have to break this barrier, because marks can't show your talent. You would be good in English language, but it is not, I mean, you would be good in mathematics. So every person have talent. Maybe you good in sports, you don't like study. So
Yeah.
it is the thing. We have to know that every subjects have the equality, every subjects have their what can I say, every subjects have their own importance. So we have to know it. We don't rush for marks, we don't rush for degrees, that things. And we have to know the real meaning of education, because in India, I can say 80 to 90% people don't know what is the real meaning of education. If we know what is the real meaning of education, we can get good information, good knowledge, as well as our education system will be increased. But the thing is, in this education policy, I think it will work a lot. So because I have read something about this education policy, and I think in this government adds more the practical terms, especially in the post primary section, like junior section. So they add some kind of practical things, and you can go after 10th. They will train you something, give you some kinds of training. So it will definitely work. And I hope that government adds more and more practical observation in our education system. So that's all for my side. Over to you, Dhruv.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, that's great. Okay, Nabil, definitely, like you are a teacher, so definitely you can also relate the mindset of the parents and the students, right? So, okay, Monty.
Yeah, good evening, guys.
Yeah,
So, like you both had mentioned the good points about the education system of India, and in my point of view, I would say like to say that India has a good education system, but practical system is not more. In the classes of 11th and 12th, the practical is very less. I mean, the schools will provide the practical marks by themselves. Even if the student don't know about any practical, they will let you know the marks and they will give you full marks in practical, because it is the criteria. like uh, in every schools they have the chemistry labs, physics labs, but I guaranteed you that I think very less number of students know how to do the chemical reactions as well as how to do the experiments in physics. Because what happened at the last stage of the exams, they will let you go in the practical labs and they will show the experiments, because maximum of the focus in Indian education system is on the theory part, not practical. So this is very disadvantages for India. But in new education system it is changing. Although you can choose the subject, like if you're doing the commerce, then also you can choose the subject of the science I mean science subjects you can also choose. So if India will focus on the practical part, so it has a good education system. And like maximum of the youths nowadays going to the different countries, so there was a lot of regions. Education is one of the region also, like in foreign countries India's rank comes on the position 37th all over the world. And the teachers were good in India. And like our the maximum of the fault is of students only. Like they were do the comparison, their parents do the comparison with the different students, like they will not get the good marks. So they have kind of thinking that I think education system not good. So what they have to do, they have to focus on their studies and they have to do the practical part. Because if they are not relating their studies in the real world, so that is a kind of theory that goes in their mind and they never implement that things. And nowadays what the students were doing and like teachers were doing, they were more focusing on the theory part. In school you can take the example, like they don't have any co-curriculum activities in the many schools. They only focus on the marks because what they want that their school students should be the topper in their cities, but they don't check the talent of the different students, like in which what they have the talent. Like different students have different talents, dance talents, like they were the good singers, but unfortunately the teachers focus like I mean the students were focusing on the education part only. So teachers should be tell them that there are a lot of fields in the world, so you can choose your talent as per your thinking. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, yeah, okay, all right. Venkatesh.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm audible.
yeah, you are good.
Yeah, as Vijay said, our India, I think mostly in India, in our country, we are focusing for marks only, I think. But according to me, in our education system in India, I think very bad as per my experience, what I had. Because I completed my schooling, so uh, I get high mark in 12th standard and 10th as well. But I memorized and I vomit in that exam. But then I get a good mark, high marks, and then I get a seat in I college. But I don't have any good knowledge about the particular, because I memorized that, but I don't have any good knowledge. Uh, because in our country, according to in our country, our teachers also focusing on theoretical parts only. So there is a they want to give an opportunity to the practical section. There is a lot of, but in if you see the other countries in abroad, like USA, Canada, our them education system is totally different. They are focusing practical parts uh, and also there is a lot of topics. But in India there is a limited topics only. But in abroad there is a lot of topics. Who there is a student choice there. So they are giving most important for practical section. So in them schools, there is a gym and there is PT period. So there is a lot of sections there. But in our country, uh, here is also there, but the teachers also so very lazy, as I see ahead. About my college, I don't know about other states in India, but in Tamil Nadu state, the education system is very poor. In college also, I don't gain any knowledge. So if I want to anything, any topic, I just YouTube and get. I gain my knowledge from YouTube videos. But if I have any doubt and I ask some doubts to my teacher, the teachers also don't know about the doubts. So I don't know why. I think he said that I will refer and I will clear tomorrow. But tomorrow he avoided me. So I think there is also corruption. So there is in college. I am a mechanical student. In college there is a lab, but the teacher not show them interest to teach practical for the student, because it will take time, and also the teacher also lazy. So but some machines also there is not available in college. So I don't know, in India, in our country, education system is very poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all, bro.
Yeah, okay. So the main point, I think the main thing that Vintage wanted to say that definitely also in our India, this is a
मनु
very bad thing that so many teachers, they are not
एक ब्रेड पकौड़ा ले आते
skillful, right? Not so much
यहीं
skillful
से कोने से
that they can teach so many students, right? Or a college student or maybe a kid. And it happens. It happens also, it is equally true with government college. Most of the time it is also true with private colleges, but private schools. But I think in private schools and colleges, they are skillful nowadays. We can't say in government
Yeah,
they are
bro.
not knowledgeable. They have a lot of
Mostly,
knowledge. In government, they have a lot of knowledge. That's why they are there. But after getting a job, they become idle. They become just okay. Just I'm getting salary, and no one is gonna ask me a lot of questions. No one gonna give you a target that if student will fail or if they are not getting good marks. And there is no activity. So on the basis of which performance you can see that they are teaching to the student or not. Only on the basis of the report card, the basic report card, right? So if there is such
bro,
kind
in academic,
of there is examination.
specifically in Tamil Nadu state, the education is very poor, especially in private college. You know, if I paid a lot of money, you know, in Tamil Nadu college there is I think a lot of autonomous colleges is there. So uh, you don't need to study. You don't need to prepare for exam. Just if you give a cash to our management, they will put a pass. So
Yeah,
I
it is.
think in Tamil Nadu there is happening a lot. So there is a practical period, but that teachers not teachers.
Okay,
But
okay.
how can I operate when I go to job? How can I operate the machine?
Hmm.
So really, I worried about that.
Okay.
Still now I'm a final year student, but I don't know how to operate any lathe machine. Like I don't have any good knowledge. So
Hmm. We
I'm really
understood.
worried about Indian education system.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Okay.
understood.
Yeah. Sunil.
Yeah, Dhruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dhruv. So, as previous panelists mentioned, so yeah, that's absolutely true. It's a irony that our education system is totally failed to produce like scientists or innovator. It just produce like followers. They just can follow other organization that is well established. And I remember you mentioned about the Sundar Pichai, and another example is Satya Nadella. They are well educated. They have a great knowledge, but the reality is they are working outside their knowledge using another country for their well-beings. So why they are working there? If India have such organization, such field here for research, for development, for technology, then I think no need to join another country, no need to immigrate. So definitely we have knowledge, but we have not infrastructure to use their knowledge to extract that knowledge from the such gem. So they are working outside, and definitely they are contributing in Western countries GDP, or they are producing technology and another things for those countries. So we are just, it's a myth. We are just feeling proud. Oh, he's from my country. He's working in Google, Facebook, or in another companies, and we feel proud. But that's not true. The truth is that they are just contributing for that country. So yeah, definitely somehow there is a big problem in our education system. We are more concerned about the marks, about the academic instead of practical knowledge, or give knowledge to, over. I mean, we are totally failed to produce a student who is overall, knowledgeable. They have just theoretical knowledge, but they have not practical knowledge how to use it. And the big unfortunate is, after, a student spend 1 to 12, I mean, their 18 to 19 year in school, after passing 12th class, they still lost. They have no idea what to do. Majority of student, I mean, not all 100%, but majority of 80 to 90% student, they have not like clue what I do, where I go, what should I follow, what course I should do, what should I pursue. They are just following like a sieve. They have no idea, because our education system not providing knowledge data. There is no counselor. I mean, majority of students, they not choose their subject according to their interest. They just out of their parents fear, out of their parents wish, that my father is want to tag science, math, biology, and commerce. So because of their interest, I'm choosing that subject. And because of my relative, they are suggesting, but I have not any interest. I'm interest in art, but I'm unable to choose the art. That is a big irony. So there is no counseling after finishing class 12th. We get a point that we choose subject, but we have no idea what subject I choose. We just, because of peer pressure, or just because of our parents and our relative, we choose the field that their field had no interest in me. I just choose because of other interest. And other is, our government is not, I mean, caring about the education or about the youth. They also following their agendas. They are just spreading their agendas. They have not much interest. Even government schools and college, we all know the reality. They government spend big money, big amount of GDP on government school or colleges. But except Delhi has a great model. All appreciating that Delhi's government is schools and colleges. But apart from that, in many states, if I talk about the Rajasthan, there's not that quality of education in the government school. But the government school teachers getting big amount of money compared to private schools, but they are totally failed to provide the quality of educations. So yeah, such things exist in our education system. And somewhere I heard and I read that we produce every year as equivalent as Switzerland's total citizenship, I mean total number of citizens, engineer every year. But where the engineer using their knowledge, no idea. And I think there is many jokes uh, about the engineering student or engineering college. So why such things still in exist in our education system, if we have a great, I mean, engineers, but
Yeah.
we are fail. Even I heard data, I don't know the from which organization, but there more than 68% student are not eligible to get a well paid job. They have just degree. They have not that skill and the knowledge to get a well paid job. So we are totally, they are heading toward the unemployment. They are just going to contribute for the unemployment. And there is another big problem is, parents, they get loan from banks for their for their kids education, but they fail to repay that loan. The student, the parents, the father who is investing 20 lakh in MBA or in another degree, but the student probably will fail. Majority student will probably fail to repay the installment and the total amount of money with the interest in his whole life. So you can imagine where we are heading. I think no improvement we will see in upcoming year in our GDP, because the youth is
Okay.
not in the right direction. So how
Now,
can we?
now,
Okay, yeah, through.
yeah, Shuvash. And also definitely tomorrow I'll take the same topic, but in a different manner. Okay. Like there are so many people, so many youths, and so many icons also in India. They are doing so much great thing, and we must be proud all of them. And so many students equally. So definitely tomorrow we will take just opposite topic, right? Okay. And Subhash, bro, now you can definitely keep your point of view. Unmute yourself. Okay, Datta, go. Okay, Subhas.
Hi. Okay. Okay. Hi everyone. I wanna tell about today's topic, which is about education completely. Okay. I just wanted to mention three
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Okay. The first thing is that the current education system, I mean, whatever we have for academic studies, it is almost, maximum it is outdated. There is a lot need to be updated. So it's the time to change. So because I'll tell you one particular incident which happened almost just last year. I was in the college in the classroom that my madam was taking the class. As always, I used to ask a lot of questions in the classroom. So I said, Madam, and my madam just she replied like, Yes, Datta, of course you have a question, you can go on it. I asked that, Madam, the book which I am handling, is this the book? It is an advanced syllabus or it's just a common syllabus? Now my madam directly said that no, it's completely common syllabus. There is nothing updated. So and then I asked her, okay, then after I looked at on the book, in the first page it says that the book printed in 2003. It's almost 17 years ago. Then I asked to my madam that, ma'am, this is almost 17 years back this printed, and madam said that yes, Datta, it is not in our hand, it is completely in the hand of universities and the government of Karnataka or India. So this was the situation. So we need to update a lot. The second thing I want to mention here is that we have an opportunity, because it is not the time to blame to education system or anything, because we have a lot of online courses. There are a lot of coaching centers. See, whatever the interest you have, you can you can take it from someone else and you can learn it from someone else. Either you can go for online or also offline. It is completely available. We most of us are always blamed to our education system. The education system was good, but it is not suitable for current situation. It was good for 40 years or 50 years back. They got utilized from current education system. But we have a lot of tools to you know uh, I mean continue our interest or take a classes from someone. So this is the second point I want to mention. The third point is that recently government of India is taking the action to update the whole syllabus for the students. So maybe it may take 2 years or 3 years. I don't know how many days it takes. I don't know how many of you have heard about this, but government of India is coming with a new syllabus for the new student. I mean, most of the people are here already are in their final semester, or a few people like me, I'm also completed my education, I mean academic studies this year only. So maybe we were not a lucky fellows for that reason, you know. And I think the upcoming students are very lucky that they are going to have a new syllabus for them. So I think so. These 3 points I want to mention here. So I mentioned. Thank you. Over to you,
Hello.
Dhruv.
Hello, Datta. You said that if you want to study anything, just go to any center, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But
See, that
why?
is what I said. I'll tell you.
No,
If
no.
you wanted to become good in public speaking, you can take the coaching from someone. If you wanted to learn a C++, or if you are interested in government job, you don't have to rely on our education system. You have to study it by yourself. Take a coaching from someone. Whatever the interest or a skill you wanted to learn or accomplish, or you wanna make a good career out of it. So there are a lot of opportunities nowadays. Yes, tell me, Venkash. Yeah.
Bro, I paid more than 1 lakh for my tuition fees for my college. So why I don't need to go any outside center? But I didn't learn equal. I didn't
Okay, wait,
learn
just
anything
Venkatesh,
valid for my price.
Venkatesh,
Yeah.
just wait. Guys, please join again. Just because Subhas has left also, he hasn't spoken a single word, and Venkatesh has also a question. So please join just for next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so that is how
No.
all the other people will able to speak. Then we will sum up. Just because we only
Sure.
have 6 seconds, and this is how we can't complete. Okay, and I think Venkatesh has also a very good point. So all people can answer if you have any. answer that. Okay, so just rejoin, okay, after just ending this session.